Hey guys, that might give me back here for that video, guys. Welcome back to another episode of my Noclipped series, where we Noclip inside and outside stadiums in Madden 26. Today we have the Jacksonville Jaguars, and wow, this tunnel is actually massive. I was not expecting this tunnel to be as massive as it actually is. But yeah, no, this tunnel is crazy, insanely big for no reason. But as always, guys, we have done, I think, like, I want to say at least 60% of the stadiums already. So we're going to keep rocking and rolling. Pretty much just doing every single stadium possible. So if I haven't done the stadium you want me to do yet, you're probably going to see it sometime within the next couple days. Alright, so this area right here, I always forget, this area right here is actually opened. So you have, is that that's a Falcon Stadium. So, okay, this is a good example of this. Thought for a second was the Saints. This is the Falcons Stadium. This is Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They always use this PNG for some reason on the TVs in Madden. For some reason, this one's a little bit better. Like, it actually is better PNG. Normally, the PNG for Madden 26 looks like crap. But we have the Prow, and then we have Jaguars on this right here. Jacksonville. Says Jacksonville again. I'm going to guess these are the bathrooms, but not sure why they use Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's beyond me. For some reason, in the last stadium we looked at, the Saints, they actually have the Saints Stadium on the TV. So they could use the actual Saints Stadium. I love this. Whenever you look at the character models from like a distance, they're all like pixelated and stuff. It's not like that in any other Madden. It's just Madden 26, which I always find hilarious. I don't know why it's so pixelated, but yeah, it always is. Okay, so do we have any statues out here? Everbank Stadium. Remember at one point when they were talking about it's going to be called Trevor Bank Stadium, but I don't know, Jacksonville fans. What's your opinion on Trevor Lawrence? Is it still, in Trevor we trust, or is it kind of, calling it quits, calling it GG already? Alright, so we got a little front entrance here. The front. Okay, hold up. We got little trash cans. So a little bit different than other stadiums when it comes to these trash cans. Not exactly one-for-one identical. We have this random house right here as always. I think we have, I believe, 2 of these houses. Someone told me down below before in a previous video, those are for security. So they're like security buildings pretty much. They just happen to look like little houses. Yep, here's the second one. Which, it also, the lighting. So I chose, I didn't choose this, but I'm actually doing this at nighttime in the map. I just chose a random game, and it gave me a night game, so not really much of a difference, but I will say it looks really good at nighttime. I think Jacksonville, you guys actually have a pretty good looking stadium at nighttime. So that's, not something we normally look at. Normally like during the day, because then we can see like every little detail and we don't miss out on anything. But, it's nice to do at nighttime sometimes. I did have for a short time, I actually had a nighttime series where we looked at all the stadiums at nighttime, but kind of went away from that. Just because people didn't want to see it as much. But might bring that back. If you guys want to see me do all the stadiums at nighttime, tell me down below. Alright, so in here, we have a Bengals game on the TV. That's a Bengals game, by the way. You can see the end zone is orange and black. Okay, that's weird because look at this. These all reflect. It's like a random reflection of the actual stadium. So, that's kind of dope for no reason. But, yeah. Alright, so let me try to go up here. Oh, I'm not going to be able to go up with a pool. See, this is a problem with Madden 26, is the elevation is so wonky. You can't go higher than, like, this. I can't go any higher than this. For some reason, I can't. So I can't go up where the pool is. I can kind of look at it from underneath the pool, So, for example, it literally is just a walkway. I've made thousands of videos on this pool area, but Madden 26 doesn't look any different. It looks exactly the same. It's just the pool area is right up here. So we have this little pool area thingy, which is water, and then we have water over here. But sadly, cannot go up there due to the limitations of Madden 26. I wonder, and I had this thought process the other day, I still think that Madden 26, because it is on Switch 2, I think graphically they turned down the amount of assets in the actual stadium because it's on Switch 2. And they want it to be able to run efficiently on Switch 2, so they can't have these ginormous maps and these crazy things going on outside the map, because that's going to cause it to lag and have problems. So I low-key, while I do love Switch 2's Madden, I think it looks beautiful and it plays beautiful, I think that might be low-key the issue with why Madden 26 maps are so much less going on than previous years. Is just because of the fact of you have Switch 2 that's playing it, and they're not going to give a separate variant for Switch 2. So they're just going to do the same variant that you're watching here is on Switch 2 as well. I'm just on PC right now. Alright, so we do have a little railroad. We have a little highway system that goes out to here. And again, it is dark as molasses, but I think this is the baseball stadium, or what is rendered as the baseball stadium. We do have this gigantic building over here. Nice. And just completely disappears. Maybe I shouldn't have done this at nighttime. I mean, again, there's not much on this map. I'm probably not going to do any of these at nighttime moving forward, just because it's how dark it is. But there really isn't much going on this map outside the stadium. Which, again, Jacksonville's map, never really too insanely crazy. There are stuff that, obviously goes on a little bit in previous Maddens. It's not like Madden 22, where Madden 22 is always the craziest map. Has driving cars, working cars, and everything. This one, it's alright. We do have a neighborhood over here, so a little bit more than you would expect. Stuff you can't really see that much from the actual stadium. Wow, okay, there's actually a lot bigger of a neighborhood than I expected. I really didn't expect as much area over here, but okay. That is a very beautiful stadium at nighttime. It's like part of me is mad because I'm like, we can't see this in the daytime, but it's like part of me is like, that looks really nice at nighttime. It really does. It's a missed opportunity not to. Alright, so this is just a little bunch of neighborhoods over here. We got some buildings, it looks like. What do we got over here? We got the highway system that goes over here. There's not much you can actually see from the stadium, ironically enough. So again, as always, a lot of this stuff that's in here is just low-key pointless. Because you can't really see anything from the stadium. Like if you're just looking in a Madden view, you can't see anything. Except for you can see the top of the building right there. But that's pretty much it. So everything else, as always, that's added is just EA Sports wanting to add it. Okay. What if I tried trying to finesse the system here? Okay. Hold up. Okay, no. That's the best we're going to get. Which, imagine there's a floor there. It's just people sitting down, and that's pretty much it. Dang it, man. Why is the elevation so off in this game? I have no idea. I mean, I guess. No, I was going to say Switch 2, but I don't think Switch 2 is the reason. I think they just got the elevation all wonky for no reason. For, just typical EA Sports stuff. Typical EA. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.